estranho. Mas meu ser tornou-se-me estranho. E eu sonho sem ver os sonhos que tenho.
Good evening and welcome to Phillips and our Disruptors auction, a cross-category offering of art, design and watches curated in partnership with Blackbird and its founder TK Mack. This is a final chapter of a three-part collaboration, and we wish to thank the Blackbird team for their creative vision and support. Before I start the sale, I have several announcements to make. Please remember that all bidding shall take place in Hong Kong dollars. All items are sold subject to our conditions of sale as available on our website, in catalogues and as displayed in this sale room. The purchase price payable is the hammer price plus the buyer's premium and any applicable taxes. I may open the bidding on any lot on behalf of the seller and may continue bidding for the seller by placing consecutive bids up to but excluding the reserve. I may execute bids on behalf of absentee bidders, and Phillips staff may also execute absentee bids or bid with clients on the telephone. Where a lot is subject to a third-party guarantee, the seller has been guaranteed a minimum price which has been financed in whole or in part by a third party placing an irrevocable bid. That third party may continue bidding beyond the amount of their original bid, and if they're not the successful bidder, may be compensated by receiving a fee. If the third party is the successful bidder, they will be required to pay the full hammer price and buyer's premium and will not be compensated. Please note, lots 310 and 319 are premium lots. In order to bid on these lots, you must have passed our pre-approval process for phone, absentee or in-person bidding. In-room bidders for these lots must have a gold paddle number. These lots are not available for online bidding. Please see the sale room notices for changes in today's sale. And finally, please note that the following lots are withdrawn: 309, 316 and 332. I shall now hand over to Jovi to translate.
各位来宾晚上好，欢迎莅临富威斯 Disruptors 20世纪及当代艺术设计和钟表晚间拍卖。本场跨门类拍卖由富威斯与 Blackbird 及其创始人 TK Mack 先生联手策划，同时这也是我们3场合作的最后一场。在此，我们由衷感谢 Blackbird 团队的创意视野和支持。在拍卖开始之前，请留意以下几项公告。本场拍卖所有竞投将以港元进行，所有交易均受富威斯的业务规定所约束。来宾可于网站、图录以及拍卖厅内告示参阅详情。成交价为落锤价加买家佣金及所有适用的税项。拍卖官可以代表卖家开启任何拍品竞投，并可于拍品达到底价之前代表卖家连续出价，但上述方式并不适用于无底价拍品。同时，拍卖官亦可代表书面竞投者出价，而富威斯职员亦可代表客户的书面委托或电话委托进行竞投。如果拍品受第三方保证，则卖家已获最低成交价担保。第三方担保投标不可撤销，并需提前支付全部或部分金额。第三方可在原定出价高于原定出价的情况下继续竞投。如果第三方并非最终成功竞投者，他们将可以收取补偿金；如果第三方是最终成功竞投者，他们将被要求全额支付落锤价及买家佣金，并且不会获得补偿金。请留意拍品编号310及319为高额拍卖品。如欲透过电话委托、书面委托或亲身参与竞投，您必须提前完成我们的拍前登记程序。亲身竞投之人士需持有高额拍卖品竞投牌，且此拍品无法透过网络出价参与竞投。关于本场拍卖的其他变动，请参阅拍卖厅内告示。最后，请留意以下拍品已被撤回： 拍品编号309316332。
Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 301, the Anna Park Nude. Typical example of the artist's powerful and hypnotic works in the charcoal medium. I've got good interest in this. I have bids both in the book and with my online advanced bidders here. Let's go straight in at 350,000, 380, 400, 420, 450. At 480,000 now ahead of you, at 480,000. At 480,000 now, at 480,000. At $480,000. At 480,000 now. For the Anna Park, at 480,000. At $480,000 now. At $480,000. At 480,000. At 480,000. At 480,000. Yvonne, are we bidding on this? It's at 480,000 ahead of you. At 480 now. At 480,000. We're coming in online. It's at 480,000 ahead of you. At $480,000 only. 500,000 is bid online now. Thank you very much. It's with our online bidder in Hong Kong now at 500,000. At $500,000. At 500,000. At $500,000 only. Anyone else coming in online? It's at $500,000 now. It's with our online bidder in Hong Kong at $500,000 only. At 500,000 now. At $500,000. Are we coming in the room here? At 500,000. It's at 500,000 then. Last chance and fair warning, selling them for $500,000. 550,000 in a new place in Hong Kong. Just in the nick of time. Let's give our other bidder in Hong Kong online also a chance to come back. The next bid would be 600,000 if you'd like. It's at 550,000 with one of our two online bidders in Hong Kong at 550,000 now. Wushu one. At 550,000 then. Should we say 600 perhaps? At 550 then. Hammer's going up. Last chance online. It's at 550,000 and selling then for $550,000. Sold. And that's to paddle 7133. 550,000. Next we have lot 302, the Wing Xia. 3 works here. Happy Together stills. The Talk at Bar Sur. Prologue 2 and 2 to Tango. Works by the famous Hong Kong-based artist and film director. The 3-in-1 lot depicting a series of highly expressive and romantic scenes from Wong Kar-wai's movie Happy Together. I can start this in at 50,000, 55, 60, 65,000 now. At $65,000 only. That's $65,000. That's 65,000 now. That's 65, 70,000. Thank you, Yvonne. That's 70,000. 75 just ahead of you now. At 75,000. That's 75,000. That's 75 now. That's $75,000. 80,000. Back with Yvonne. At $80,000 now. At 80,000 for the Wing Xia. 85 now online. At $85,000. At 85 now. 90,000. Back to Yvonne. At 90,000. 95,000 back online. At $95,000 online. At 95,000. 100,000 is bid. Back with Yvonne. At 100,000 ahead of you online. 110,000 back online now. At 110 now. Should we say 120, Yvonne? 120, thank you. At 120,000 now. at 120, 130, back online. The online bidder has it at 130. Yvonne, would you like to say 140 perhaps? No? Or anyone else for that matter? It's at 130,000. The bid is with our online bidder based in Hong Kong. Last chance, Yvonne. You're quite sure? Very well then. And selling then for $130,000. Sold. And that's to paddle. 7299. $303 is next, the first of our watches. This one, the Rolex, reference 6536-1 from 1958, showing behind me here. I've got good interest here, as one might imagine. Let's start this in at $200,000 already with me in my online advanced bidder here. 220 at 220, 240 now at 240,000 here. 260, 280 I have at 280 back with me at 280,000. 300, 320 I have still with me in my advanced bid at 320,000. It's at 320 here with me. Yong, try one more. It's at 320 here. 350 just ahead of you online in Austria. It's with you now, Yong. You've cleared my bids. You've got it. At 350 now. Austria, try one more. It's at 350 just ahead of you here. In Hong Kong, Yong has it on the phones at 350 now. 380 would be next, if you'd like. It's at 350 with you, Yong, at 350,000. We'll give our online bidder 380 now with Pansy. Thank you. At 380. 400,000. $400,000, the bid's with Yong, Pansy. She shakes her head. Yong, you've got it at 400,000. Online, last chance now. Selling this then to your bidder, Yong, for $400,000. Sold. 1046 wins that for 400,000. Next we have lot 304, the Patek Philippe. Reference 5207 in platinum with a golden brown dial. The minute repeating tourbillon. Full set, of course. Where should we start this? I can start this in at $2,600,000. 2628 now. $3 million. At $3 million. At $3 million now. At $3,200,000 I have in the book at $3,200,000. It's with me here at $3,200,000. At $3,200,000 here with me at $3,200,000. At $3,200,000, $3,500,000 I have at $3,500,000 here with me at $3,500,000 already. At $3,500,000. At $3,500,000 now. And I can sell for $3,500,000. At $3,500,000 now. It's ahead of the phones. It's at $3,500,000 here in the book with me at $3,500,000. Thomas will be coming in on this one. It's at $3,500,000 here. The bid's with me in the book at $3,500,000. At $3,500,000 now. At $3,500,000. Thomas, give me a sign if you're bidding. At $3,500,000 ahead of you. Yong, are we coming in on this? It's at $3,500,000 here. The bid's in the book at $3,500,000. Anyone else coming in the room? It's at $3,500,000, $3,800,000 now. Back online in Austria. Welcome back. It's at $3,800,000 now with our online bidder in Austria at $3,800,000. That clears my bid in the book. You have it in Austria at $3,800,000. Unless one of my colleagues on the phones would like to come in. It's at $3,800,000 with you, online. Thomas is out. Cindy is out. Yong? No. Online, it looks like you've got it. It's at 3,800,000. I'm going to sell this now. Last chance, everyone else. It's at 3,800,000 and selling then for $3,800,000. Sold to Paddle 7358. $305 is next. This is the Cartier Crash with diamond bezel. Following on from the sale of a very similar example earlier. This is obviously priced at a very attractive estimate in comparison. Let's get this started at 300, 320, 350,000 now. At 350,000, 380. Ahead of you all at 380,000 now. At 380,000 only. At 380,000. 400,000 now. At 400,000. At $400,000 only. And I can sell for 400,000. 420 now. At 420, just ahead of you, Nick. It's at 420 online in Miami, Florida. Welcome. 450 now. At $450,000. At 450,000, still below the low estimate. 480,000 now. At 480,000. At 480. You're coming back in online. It's 500,000 now. At $500,000. 550,000. Back online in Florida. At 550,000 now. At 550. 600,000. That's $600,000 now. That's 600,000. 650,000. That's 650,000. It's back with our online bidder in Miami. That's 650. Nick, should we try one more? It's at 650 ahead of you. The bid's online at 650,000. I'll take it. 680,000. I'll extend the same courtesy to you online. 700 will be next if you'd like. It's at $680,000 here. Or to you, Nick, for that matter. It's at 680,000. Should we say one more online? It's at $680,000 ahead of you. At 680, 700,000. At 700,000, the bid is online. I'll take it, of course. 720,000. At $720,000 now. At 720,000. 750 would be next online, if you'd like. It's at 720,000 ahead of you. At 720,000. The one we sold earlier, of course, hammered for 1.1 million, so still a way to go. It's at 720 ahead of you online. And I must hurry you. Now's the time. Otherwise, 750,000. There we go. At $750,000. Back online in Florida at 750,000. Should we say 780? I'll take it. 780,000. That's 780,000 now. 800 would be next online. It's at 780,000 here. At 780,000 then. Would you like to try 800,000 perhaps online? It's at 780,000 ahead of you. It's here on the phone banks in Hong Kong. It's very early where you are in Florida, so let's make it worth it. Have no regrets online. It's at $780,000. It's ahead of you. The bid is here in Hong Kong. Last chance now. I'm going to sell this otherwise. Hammer's going up at $780,000. Fair warning, and selling for $780,000. Sold. It's just 903. 306 is next, the Audemars Piguet, the Royal Oak Jubilee with a salmon dial. This from a limited edition of 1,000. This one numbered 622. I've got good interest here, both with my online advanced bids and in the book. Let's get this started at 420,000, 450, 480, 500 now, at $500,000. At 500,000, at 520, 550, there you go, I'll take it. Thank you, Natalie. At 550, that's cleared my bids. You have it at 550,000. 600,000 now, bid online. At $600,000, 650,000. At 650,000 now. At $650,000. Ahead of you online. At 650,000. That's 650,000. Anyone else coming in on the phones here? It's at 650,000. The bid is with you, Natalie, at 650,000. Online, should we say one more perhaps? It's at 680,000. With you, Oral. That's 680,000. There we go. Mr. Bax has it now at 680,000. Should we say 700, Natalie? 700,000. That's $700,000. $700,000 now. Will you give me perhaps 750, perhaps, Aral? Of course, from you, sir. How could I say no? $720,000 from Mr. Bax. And 50, 750,000. Thank you very much anyway. So it's at 750,000. The bid is with you, Natalie. It's ahead of our online bidder as well, and our phones. Are we all done at 750? Last chance then, and selling to you, Natalie, for $750,000. So that's to paddle 1036. $307 is next. This is the first of our works by the Campana brothers. The Bolatas armchair, executed in the signature style of the artist, duo, combining traditional craftsmanship with innovative materials. And I have good interest here. Let's start this in with my advanced bids at 85, 90, 95, 100, 110, 120. I have bid already here with me at $120,000. At $120,000 here. At $120,000, the bid's here with my advanced bidder at $120 now. At $120,000. $130 now with Danielle. That's cleared my bids. You have it, Danielle, at $130,000. It's with you, Danielle, at $130,000. $130,000 now. Lovely example of this. Charlotte, are you on this? No? At $130,000 then. Anyone else coming in? On the armchair. It's at $130,000. We're all done then at $130,000, selling then for $130,000. Sold. Thank you, Danielle. 1030 wins that. For $130,000. 308 is next, the Mr. Titled Misaki, showing here behind me on the screens, featuring typical kawaii elements that masterfully display the artist's neo-pop aesthetic, referencing Japanese otaku subculture. Let's start this in at $1,500,000, at $1,500,000, at $1,617,000 now, at $1,700,000, At $1,700,000. At $1,700,000 now. At $1,700,000. At $1,700,000. At $1,700,000. $1,800,000 with Alicia. At $1,800,000. $1,900,000 ahead of you. At $1,900,000. At $1,900,000 now. At 1,900,000. At $1,900,000. Alicia, try one more. It's at 1,900,000 ahead of you. At 1,900,000. At $1 million, $2 million. With you, Alicia, you have it now at $2 million. At $2 million now. $2 million. Yvonne, are we bidding on this? It's at $2 million ahead of you. The bid's with Alicia at $2 million. Ching, are we coming in? It's at $2 million ahead of you. Alicia has it at $2 million. $2,200,000 now with Yvonne. At $2,200,000 now. Ahead of you now, Alicia. No? You're quite sure? It's at $2,200,000. It's with you, Yvonne. $2,400,000 now with Ching. At $2,400,000. Ahead of you both, Alicia and Yvonne. It's now with you, Ching, at $2,400,000. At $2,400,000. $2,600,000 now. At $2,600,000. Can we get this up to $2,800,000? Ching. No, you're quite sure? Alicia? They bow out gracefully. Yvonne, looks like you've got it. It's at $2 million. Was it $2,600,000? It's at $2,600,000. It's not $2,800,000. It's at $2,600,000 with you, Yvonne. Next bid would be $2,800,000 if you'd like Ching. It's at $2,600,000 with Ching. With you, Yvonne, sorry. It's with you, Yvonne. It's $2,600,000. Ching, would you like to say $2,800,000? Quite sure? Very well. Yvonne, looks like you've got it at $2,600,000. So, thank you, Yvonne. Could I get the paddle, please? 1008. $309 has been withdrawn, so I can go straight to 310. The Yayoi Kusama, the first of our premium lots. I Who Sing in Celebration of Humanity. Please note that the seller of this lot has been guaranteed a minimum price financed in whole or in part by a third party. Lovely example of this by one of the original disruptors of contemporary art, Yayoi Kusama, whose solo show just finished across the way in M+, just recently. Let's get this started. In at $5 million. At $5 million now. $5 million. $5 million five. At $5 million five. $6 million. $6 million now. $6 million five. Sorry? $6 million two. $6 million five ahead of you. At $6 million five ahead of you. $6 million seven with you, Charlotte. I'll take $6,700,000 with you, Charlotte, at $6,700,000 now. With Charlotte Raybo on the phone, at $6,700,000. At $6,700,000 with you, Charlotte. At $6,700,000. At $6,700,000. At $6,700,000 with you, Charlotte. Yolanda, are we coming in on this? It's at $6,700,000 ahead of you. At $6,700,000 then. Anyone coming in online or in the room? It's at $6,700,000 ahead of you. The bid's with you, Charlotte, at $6,700,000. Are we all done then? At $6,700,000. Last chance and selling then to your bidder, Charlotte, for $6,700,000. Sold. Thank you, Charlotte. That's to paddle 1035 for $6.7 million. 311 is next, the Andre Butza, showing here behind me on the screens. Let's get this started in at 500,000 with my online advanced bidder at 500, 550,000, 600,000 now. That's $600,000. That's $600,000 for the Andre Butza. 600,000 now. 650, 650,000 with you, Charlotte, at 650 now. That's $650,000 for this large-scale example of a work by the artist at $650,000. That's 650. Yolanda, were you in on this? It's at 650 ahead of you. That's 650. It's ahead of you online as well. The bid's here with you, Charlotte, at 650,000. That's $650,000. Are we all done then at 650? Selling this then to your bidder, Charlotte, for 650, 700,000. Just in the nick of time online in London. That's 700,000 with you online in London now, 700,000. Charlotte, should we try one more? It's at $700,000 ahead of you. The bid's online in London now. That's $700,000. $700,000 then, it's with our online bidder in London for the Butza, the artist who has an ongoing show, solo show, at the Meitenen Collection in Berlin until August this year. Charlotte, should we say 750? It's at 700,000 ahead of you with our online bidder. It's at 700,000 then. Charlotte? No? Quite sure? Going to sell this then. It's at 700,000 and selling to my online bidder for $700,000. Sold to paddle 7211 for 700,000. 312 is next. The Charlotte Perriand and Pierre Jeanneret bookshelf. The model number 14. Two of the 20th century's most influential designers. Let's start this in at $100,000 only, at 100,000, 110, 120, at 120, 130 now. I have here bid with me at 130, 140, 150 I have at 150,000. The bid's here with me and my online advanced bidder at $150,000. At 150, the bid's with me at 150. At $150,000 only. 160 bid online. 170 I have. Still with me and my online advanced bidder at 170 here. At 170. 180 with Yolanda now. 190 I have. At $190,000 here with me and my online advanced bidder at 190,000. Try one more, Yolanda. It's at 190 ahead of you. 200,000 is bid now online in Thailand. Thank you to our bidder in Thailand, but I have 220,000. It's still with me and my online advanced bidder at $220,000. Try one more in Thailand if you'd like. It's at $220,000 ahead of you for the bookshelf. At 220,000, the bid is here with my online advanced bidder at 220. Yolanda's out. Thailand, I'll give you a few more seconds if you'd like. Otherwise, I'll sell this for 220,000 to my online advanced bidder. It's here with me at 220. Are we all done? Last chance then. Yolanda? No? Definitely out? In Thailand, I'm giving you a couple more seconds. Otherwise, I'm selling this now for $220,000. Oh, with the hammer. 240,000 in a new place now, online in France, at $240,000 now. Online in France, that has cleared my advanced bids. You have it now, online in France, at $240,000. It's with my Bidder in France now online, ahead of you in Thailand. It's at 240,000. Any further advance then at 240. We're all done at 240,000 and selling then for $240,000. Sold, and that's to paddle 7327 for 240,000. 313 is next. This is the Cartier, the Asymmetrique from the original owner, limited edition of 100 pieces. This one numbered 89. Got online advanced bids here. Let's start this in at 140,000 here with me at 140, 150, 160, 170, 180 I have. Still here with me at $180,000. At $180,000, and I can sell for 180. Anyone else coming in at 180,000? The bid is here with me in my online advanced bid at 180,000. Are we coming in on this one here at 180,000? At 180,000. We're bidding online for this. It's at 180. The bid is here with me and my online advanced bidder at 180,000, and I can sell for 180. At 180,000 only. Last chance then, hammer's going up. And 190,000 with Pansy at 190,000. At $190,000. That's cleared my bids. You have it, Pansy, at 190,000. Any further advance on 190. Last chance and selling to you, Pansy, for $190,000. So that's 1012. Thank you very much for 190,000. 314 is next. This is the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona, reference 6241, with a champagne dial. Please note that the estimate for the present lot is 940,000 to 1.5 million Hong Kong dollars. With that, I can start in at 650,000 here with a bid in the book at 650, $700,000, 750,000, 800, 850,000 here with me at $850,000 here with me in the book at 850. I have a bid here at $850,000 now, at 850,000. At 850. Any further advance on 850,000? At 850,000 then. At 850. Are we coming in on this one, Mr. Bax, perhaps? It's at 850 ahead of you, here in the book at 850. If no further advance, I must go to 860. I have 860 here, and selling then to my bid here in the book at $860,000. Sold for 860,000 to paddle 6012. 315 is next. This is the Cartier Tank Chinoise. Brand new example this. Number 83 of 150. There's a sale notice on this. Please note that the estimate for the present lot is 100,000 to 250,000 Hong Kong dollars. With that, I can start in with my bid in the book here at 70,000, 75, 80,000, 85, 90,000 I have. At 90,000 here, 95, 100 I have. I have 100,000 here now. At 100,000, the bid is here in the book. 110 online in Hong Kong. At 110,000. That clears my bids. You have it online at 110,000. At $110,000, the bid's online here in Hong Kong. At $110,000. Any further advance? And 110. We're all done. And selling then for 110,000, 120,000. In a new place also in Hong Kong. Online at 120,000. It's ahead of our other online bid at 130,000 now. Also in, this time in Singapore online. Ahead of both of our online bidders in Hong Kong. It's at 130,000 with our online bidder in Singapore. Hong Kong, would you like to say 140 perhaps? It's at 130 ahead of you. At 130,000 then. It's with our online bidder in Singapore at 130,000. Online in Hong Kong, do you want to come back in? It's at 130,000 ahead of you. If not, I'm going to sell this now. It's at 130. Are we all done? At 130,000. Hammer's going up and selling for $130,000. Sold to paddle 7217. 130,000. 316 has been withdrawn as previously announced, so I can go to 317 next. This is the impressive companion sculpture by Cause, over 2 meters in height, from a small series of only 3 works. And I can start this in at 2,800,000, at 2,000,008, 3,000,000, 3,200,000 now, 3,500,000, at 3,500,000, at 3,500,000 now, at $3,500,000. Looking for 3.8, it's at 3,500,000 now. At 3,500,000 for the companion, at 3,500,000. At 3,500,000 only. Izor, it's at 3,500,000 ahead of you. At 3,500,000 now. At $3,500,000. At 3,500,000. Ahead of you online and you here in the room as well. It's at 3,500,000. Are we coming in, Charlotte? Izor? 3.8 would be next. It's at 3.5 ahead of you. At $3,500,000 for the Cause companion. Rare example this. Only 3 from this edition were made. At 3,500,000 only. Sophia, are we coming in on this? Alicia. Izor, can you give me a sign, please? It's at 3,500,000. At 3,500,000. Charlotte, you're not bidding on this. It's at 3,500,000. We coming in, Charlotte? Danielle. It's at 3,500,000 ahead of you all. At 3,500,000. Yong, are we trying to make a connection? No? It's at 3,500,000 then. Last chance at 3,500,000. Fair warning at $3,500,000. It's a pass at 3,500,000. 318 is next. The Andy Warhol, Figures on a Busy Street. An unusual work, this. Within the artist's oeuvre, depicting the bustling streets of Japan. I've got interest here with an online advanced bidder, and I can start this in at 320,000. I have at 320,000 here, at 320 with me, at $320,000. I have $320,000 here, at 320, at 320. At 350,000 then, it's here with me and my online advanced bidder at $350,000. At 350,000, here with me at 350,000. The bid's with my online advanced bidder at 350. Any further advance on 350? Are we all done then at 350,000? At 350,000 then, Hammer's going up and selling this now for $350,000. Sold, and that is to paddle. $7,156 for $350,000. 319 is next. The Nicholas Party trees. The next of our premium lots in the auction. This is a work with impressive exhibition history, having been shown at the Montreal Museum of Fine Arts in 2022, as well as the Westphalian Art Association in Münster in 2015. There's a serial notice on this. Please note that the dimensions have been updated to include the canvas size of 199.3 by 130 centimetres. With that, I can start straight in at 7,500,000. That's 7,000,005. That's 7,000,005. 8 million. 8,000,005 now. At 8,000,005. $9 million now with Izor. At $9 million. 9,000,005 ahead of you, Izor. 9,000,005. 10 million now with you, Izor. At $10 million. The bids with Izor at $10 million. At $10 million. At $10 million now with Izor. On the phone at $10 million. Any further advance now? It's at $10 million. The bid is with you, Izor, at $10 million. Are we all done then? At $10 million for the Nicholas party? At $10 million for this large-scale work by the artist? At $10 million. Are we all done then? Last chance at $10 million and selling to your bidder, Izor, for $10 million. Sold. Thank you, Izor. 1043 wins that for 10 million. 320 is next. The David Hockney iPad drawing entitled The Arrival of Spring in Walgate East, Yorkshire in 2011, 4th of May. And I have good interest here. I can start this straight in at 680, 700, 750,000, 800. I have bid here already. $800,000. At 800,000. I have at 800,000. At 800,000. Looking for 850. At 800,000. I have here. It's with my bids here at $800,000. I'm at 800,000 already. At 800,000. Any further advance for the David Hockney at 800,000? Will you give me 850? It wouldn't be fair to my bids here. It's at 800,000. I actually have 850,000, so 900 would be next. Try one more, Yona. The artists, of course, will have a major solo retrospective at the Museum of Contemporary Art in Tokyo later this summer. Have no regrets, Yona. It's at $850,000 ahead of you. Still with me at 850. Anyone else coming in? It's at 850,000 then. It's with my bid in the book here at 850. Are we all done? Hammer's going up, selling this now for $850,000. Sold to Paddle 6008 for 650,000. Lot 321 is next. The Takashi Murakami and Virgil Abloh work titled Flower. Signature work by the duo here. Murakami featuring his iconic flowers, and with Abloh with his Helvetica font featured in the off-white logo. Let's start this in with my online advanced bids. Straight in at 800, 850, 900, 950, 950, 1 million I have, 1,112,000. At 1,002,000, 1,003,000 I have. It's with the highest of my advanced bidders here now, at $1,300,000. At 1,300,000, looking for 1,400,000. It's at 1,300,000 here. At 1,300,000. At 1,300,000 here. At 1,300,000, it's with my online advanced bidder here. At 1,300,000. Any further advance on 1,000,003? It's at 1,000,003 here, 1,000,004 with Danielle now at 1,400,000. But I have 1,000,005. It's at 1,000,005 back with me. At 1,500 here with my advanced bidder. 1,600 now. At 1,600. 1,700 I have. 1,800, 1,900. Ahead of you at 1,900 here with me. At 1,900,000. $2 million is bid with Danielle So. But I have 2,200,000. At 2,200,000. Try one more, Danielle. You never know. It's at 2,200,000 here with me. And my online advanced bidder at 2,200,000. Try your luck. At 2,200,000. Ahead of you, Danielle. So with my online advanced bidder, I must hurry you. It wouldn't really be fair on my advanced bidder. Will you give me 2,000,004? Well, seeing as it's an online advance bid and the bidder can continue to bid, I will accept 2,000,003 from you, Danielle. That clears my bid. If you're online and following, you can bid 2,000,004 if you'd like. And I'm talking to my online advance bidder here. That 2,000,003 is ahead of you now. 2,000,004 would be next. It's at 2,000,003 here with you, Danielle, at 2,300,000. At 2,000,003. 2,000,004 would be next. So 2,000,003 then with Danielle, ahead of our online bidders at 2,000,003. I'll give you a few more seconds online if you'd like. It's at 2,000,003 with you, Danielle, at 2,000,003. Last chance online then, and selling to your bid, Danielle, for $2,300,000. Sold. Congratulations. 1010 wins that for 2,300,000. 322 is next. This is the Anish Kapoor non-object mirror. Important work this, having been shown at the Royal Academy of Arts in London in the Artists' Retrospective in 2009. Let's start this in at $2,600,000 only, at $2,600,000, $2,800,000, $3 million now, at $3 million, at $3 million, $3,200,000, at $3,200,000 only, at $3,200,000, at $3,200,000 for this large-scale mirrored work by the artist, at $3,200,000 only, at $3,200,000. At $3,200,000 for the Anish Kapoor mirrored desk here. At $3,200,000. Are we coming in on this, is all? At $3,200,000. Li Hua, Yvonne. It's at $3,200,000 now, ahead of you all. At $3,200,000. At $3,200,000. For this large disc by the artists at $3,200,000. Yvonne, are we bidding? Li Hua? Iso? At $3,200,000, ahead of you all at $3,200,000. Last chance now. It's a pass at $3,200,000. 323 is next, the first of our Gio Ponti lots. This one, the coffee table. A sophisticated example encapsulating his mastery of form and geometric patterns. I can start this in with my online advanced bidder here at 80, 85,000, 90, 95, 100 I have. At 100,000 here with me. At 100,000, 110, 120 I have. It's with me at $120,000. At $120,000 for the Geoponti table here. At 120 now. At $120,000, the bid's with me and my online advanced bidder at 120. Are we all done then? At 120,000. Fair warning, at 120 and selling to my online advanced bidder for $120,000. Sold, and that's to paddle 7293. Next up is lot 324. The next of our Geoponti lots, this time a pair of armchairs, model number 247 from the Modern by Singer series. This I can start with my online advanced bid here. At 60, 65, 70, 75, 80,000 I have bid here at $80,000 now. The bid's with me and my advanced bidder at 80,000. At $80,000. At $80,000 now. At 80,000. At 80,000, the bid's with me. Is there any further advance on 80,000, 85,000 now, bid online in Hong Kong. That clears my bid here. You have it online in Hong Kong at 85,000. It's at 85,000 with you online. We're coming on this 90,000 now, bid online in Hong Kong in a new place at 90,000. At $90,000 now. At $90,000, the bid's online in Hong Kong. Let's give our other online bidder a chance. It's at 90,000. We're all done then at 90,000. Hammer's going up and selling this then for $90,000. Sold, and that's to paddle 7293 for 90,000. 325 is next, the Angel Otero by Amon. The artist famed for his fascinating oilskin technique. The artist experiments with texture to break free from conventional painting techniques. Let's start this in with my online advanced bid at 500, 550, 600 now, at $650,000. At $650,000, $700,000 now. At $700,000 with you, Li Hua, at $700,000. Your bid, Li Hua, at $700,000. At $750 now with Tasia, our head of sale, at $750,000. At $750,000. At $750, Li Hua, should we say 600? It's at $750 here with you, Tasia, at $750. At $750,000. Let's try one more, Li Hua. It's at $750 here. Yvonne, are we coming in on this Otero? $800,000. At $800,000 now with Yvonne. At $800,000. $850,000. Back with Tasia at $850,000. Li Hua, Yvonne, give me 900. It's at 850 here with Tasia. Should we try one more, perhaps? It's at 850 here with you, Tasia. Yvonne, should we say one more, perhaps? It's at 850,000 ahead of you. Give me a sign, Yvonne, if you're coming back in, please. It's at $850,000 ahead of you. It's with Tasia at 850. You're out. Li Hua is out to Tasia. It looks like you've got it for $850,000 only. We all done then at 850. Last chance, Yvonne. Quite sure? You've got it. Sold. 1015 wins it. That's for 850,000. Congratulations. 326 is next. This is the Stanley Whitney Stay Song 27. showing behind me here. Let's start this in at 1,300,000, at 1,000,003, at 1,300,000, 1,000,004 now, 1,400,000, 1,500,000, at $1,500,000, at 1,005,000, at 1,005,000 now, at 1,500,000, at 1,005,000, 1,006,000, 1,007,000, at 1,700,000. Ahead of you now at 1,007,000. Are we all done then? At 1,700,000. Tarzia, are you coming in on this? It's at 1,700,000 ahead of you. At 1,700,000 then, last chance at 1,700,000. It's a pass at 1,700,000. 327 is next. The Rafa Macaron, 343 almas, showcasing the artist's unique style of figuration with 343 figurines against a lush green ground. I've got a bid in the book here, which I can start with at $600,000, $650,000, $700,000, $750,000 now. At $750,000 ahead of you, at $750,000. At $750,000 now. At $750,000. 750, 800 is bid now with Tarzia at 800,000. At $800,000. You have it now, Tarzia, at 800,000. At $800,000 now. At 800,000. At $800,000. Izor, are we coming in on this? It's at 800,000 ahead of you. Alicia? No? At $800,000 then. Looks like you've got it, Tarzia. We all done at 800,000. Joyce, are we bidding on this? It's at 800,000 here with you, Tarzia, at 800,000. And selling then, last chance. Sold. Thank you, Tarzia. 1015 wins that for 800,000. 328 is next. The Vacheron Constantin, showing behind me here. Reference 222 from 1980. Lovely vintage model this. I have good interest here, and I can go straight in at 240, 260, 280, $300,000 I have already at $300,000. At $300,000. At $300,000 I have already here with me at $300,000. At $300,000. At $300,000. At $300,000. The bid's with me at $300,000. 320,000 just ahead of you. It's at 320 now online. That clears all of my bids. You have it online in Hong Kong at $320,000 now. At $320,000. 350 now. At 350 in a new place also in Hong Kong online at 350,000. 380,000 now at 380. At 380,000 ahead of you both online at 380. Try one more. It's at 380 now, ahead of you here at 380,000. At 380,000, 400,000. $400,000 is bid now. At $400,000. Any further advance on 400,000? Are we all done then? At 400,000. Selling then to my online bidder in Hong Kong for $400,000. Sold. That's 7372 that wins that. For $400,000. 329 is next. The Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar, reference 25654, with the MK1 dial from 1991. I've got multiple bids here. Let's start this in at $300, $320, $350, $380, $380,000, $400, $420, $450 now, at $450,000, at $450, $500, 520 I have. Will you say 550? It's at 520,000 then with me here at 520,000. At $520,000. Looking for 550 next. It's at $520,000. At $520,000 here with me in the book at $520,000. Any further advance on 520? We're at 520 then. Last chance and selling for $520,000. Sold, and that is to paddle 6012, 520,000. 330 is next, the Patek Philippe. Reference is 3940. The yellow gold perpetual calendar. The full set from 1987, this. I've got good interest here with multiple online advance bids. Just go straight in at 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300 I have here. It's with me at $300,000 already, at 300,000. At $300,000. 320, 350, at 350,000. Still with me at 350. At $350,000. Try one more. It's at 350, 380,000 now. But I have 400. One more? No, you quite sure? It's at 400,000 then. It's with my online advance bidder at $400,000. Any further advance on 400? We all done at 400 and selling then for $400,000. Sold. And that's to paddle number 7026. This brings me to my final lot before I hand over to my colleague Gertrude from the watches department to finish the sale. This is a work by Retner titled, "He's a Criminal No Different From Me. One could argue I could be painted with the same brush." And this is showing behind me here. An artist from the world of graffiti and street art with a highly recognizable aesthetic. Let's start this in at $150,000. I have bid here with my online advance bid at 150, 160, 170 I have. At 170,000 now, 180, 190 here with me at 190,000. At 190 here. At 190,000, the bid's with me at 190. At 190,000. At 190,000, looking for 200, 200, 220, back with my advance bidder at 220. At 220,000. 240,000, back with Tasia now. Clears my bids. You've got it, Tasia, at 240,000. Is all coming in on this? It's at 260,000 now in the UAE. Online in the UAE now at 260,000, 280,000 with Tasia. Should we give our bidder online in the UAE 300,000 back in the UAE? 320,000 back with Tasia. 350 back online in the UAE at $350,000. At 350 now. Izor, now's your chance. It's at 350,000. 380 from Izor. Thank you very much, Izor. You have it now at 380,000. It's ahead of you, Tasia, as well as you online in the UAE. 400 will be next. If you'd like, it's at 380 with you, Izor. Tasia? Try one more. It's at 380 here with you, Izor. Ahead of you online, 400,000. Back with our online bidder in the UAE. Should we say 420 is all? 420,000. 420,000 with his all now. Tarzia, are we out? Is all? 450,000 back online. $480 would be next, is all. So 450 with our online bidder in the UAE. $480,000 back with Izor. About $480,000. Should we round it up to 500 perhaps? Online. It's at $480,000. 500,000 bid online, thank you. At $500,000 back with our online bidder in the United Arab Emirates. Or should we say 550? $550,000 now back with Izor. Let's give our online bidder in the UAE some time to think. It's at 550,000 here with Izor. 600,000 now back online. She bows out. You're quite sure, Izor? Looks like you might have it online. It's at 600,000. Last chance, Izor. Selling this then to my online bidder in the UAE for $600,000. Sold. That's paddle 7042. Thank you very much. And I shall now pass over to Gertrude.
Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. Collectors following us live on Phillips.com, it is my great honor to auction for the first time for contemporary art and design and watches. And it is my first evening sale as well, so shall we begin with lot 333? We have a Jose Parla, new language form. It is a New York-based Cuban artist, and I can start the bidding at 240, 260, 280, 280,000. With my advance bid at 280,000, who would give me more? At 280,000. 280,000, 28萬，係而家我嘅出價28萬 280,000. This is a fresh to the market example with great texture and layering, as you can see on my left here. What a wonderful painting at 280,000. Phone banks, are you coming in at 280,000? I can sell for 280,000 to my UK collector for 280,000. online. Are you coming at 280,000 now? 28万 28万 at 280,000. 280,000 then, raising my gavel for 280,000 online if you're not coming in at 280,000. Fair warning online at 280,000. And sold for 280,000 to paddle number 7094. Moving on, we have lot 334. A very cool work by Takashi Murakami and Virgil Abloh, Arrows and Flower. Showing on my left here, it is a neon works exhibited at Gagosian show in Paris, and it is the first time in auction. Where should I begin? Let's start at 500, 550, 600,000 starts me at 600,000 for this neon works for 600,000. 60万 60万 at 600,000. 600,000 for the Murakami and Virgil Abloh work for 600,000. 600,000 still with me at 600,000. And 650, 700 now with my advance at 600,000. Still with me here at 700,000. Phone banks, are you coming in? Online, don't miss this opportunity at 700,000. Ching, are you on this one? Thank you very much. Online, here's your chance at 700,000. Still at 700,000 for this fresh to the market example produced in small edition. Very cool neon work where you can see the flower and the cross from Virgil Abloh at 700,000. Online, would you like to join me at 700,000? 70万 40万 at 700,000. So that's 700,000. Fair warning, last chance online for 700,000. And that's a pass. Thank you very much. Moving on, we have lot 335, the Aya Takano, in the 30th year of the Showa, the Day and Fire Flower Rose. And I can start the bidding at, say, 400, 420 now. 420,000 starts me at 420,000. 420,000. Phone banks, are you coming in at 420,000? So at 420,000, 42萬 for this Aya Takano, a surreal work by the artist from the super flat movement at 420,000. So at 420,000, 450,000 now. 450,000, but 480 is here. 500 then? Thank you, Charlotte. 500 is with Charlotte on the phone for 500,000. 50萬係而家 Charlotte 嘅出價，50萬。It's on the phone with Charlotte. Are we all done for this large work by the artist for 500,000? 50萬係而家嘅出價 500,000. It's still with you, Charlotte, at 500,000. I can sell to Charlotte for 500,000. Selling then, online, are you coming back to me at 500,000 with Charlotte? Going once, going twice for 500,000. Sold, paddle number 1020 for 500,000, Charlotte. Congratulations. Moving on, lot 336. Really like this work, very colorful. It is the Catherine Bernhardt 6 Papayas. It is still life example, a part of the iconic pattern works by the artist, fresh to the market, And I can start the bidding at 200, 220, 240. 240,000 starts me at 240,000. 240,000 is with me here at 240. 260 with Ching. 260 with Ching. Online, are you coming at 260 with Ching on the phone at 260. 260 still with Ching at 260 for the 6 papayas. 260 still with Ching. It's with you, Ching, at 260. As you can see behind me here, it has the artist's iconic Nike shoe in the painting at 260. Online, are you joining me for this Catherine Bernhardt work at 260? Still with you, Ching, at 260. At 260 with Ching, 26萬, 26萬. 260 still with Ching. It's with you, Ching, at 260. 260, still with you, Ching. Online, are you joining me at 260? Shall I sell then to Ching at 260,000? Fair warning. Last chance, 280 Hong Kong, just in time at 280,000 Hong Kong. I'm waiting for you. It looks like Ching has lost her line. Thank you for your patience, Hong Kong. At 280,000, 28萬而家係你嘅，28萬是你的。Still waiting for Ching to connect on the phone. 280 is still with you, Hong Kong, at 280,000. Are we connected, Ching? 280 is with the collector online from Hong Kong at 280,000. Thank you for your patience, Hong Kong. Just waiting for Ching and her collector on the phone. 280,000. Don't miss out on this one, Ching. It's a beautiful work. At 280,000 with my Hong Kong collector. Is Hong Kong online ahead of Ching on the phone at 280,000. Give me a sign, Ching. Shall I raise my gavel? I can sell at 280,000 to my Hong Kong collector at 280,000. I see you, Ching. Give me a sign. 280 is with my Hong Kong collector. Thank you very much for your patience. 28萬而家都仲係你嘅 Ching. Fair warning, Ching. Ching is holding. Just giving a little more time for you and your collector at 280,000. $280,000. 290? Sure, I'll take 290, but Hong Kong can come back at 300. 290, just slightly ahead of you, Hong Kong. 290 is with Ching on the phone. Why not come back at 300,000? 290 is with Ching on the phone. I shall give you the same amount of time for you to consider. It's 290 ahead of you, Hong Kong. 29萬而家仲未係你嘅 290,000 Hong Kong dollars with Ching on the phone. Hong Kong, are you coming back? If not, I shall sell then to Ching on the phone. Might be your lucky day, Ching. At 290,000, going once, Hong Kong. 290,000 going twice. And sold to you for 290,000, Ching, 1045. Thank you very much. Back to watches. Lot 335. It is the Cartier Tank America It is a limited edition of 30 pieces. This is number 16. Look at this style. You can see in the center, it is a Swiss Confederation edition in platinum and with the salmon dial. I can begin the bidding at, say, 80, 85, 90, 95, at 100,000, at the low estimate at 100,000 now. 100,000 starts me at 100,000. Who will give me more? 10萬係而家我嘅出價。100,000 with my advance at 100,000. Online, would you like to join me for this wonderful example of Cartier? I love Cartier myself. It is a salmon dial, very rare sample at 100,000. 10萬係而家嘅出價。100,000 for this rare salmon dial Swiss Confederation Cartier at 100,000. Are we all done? Phone banks, are you on this one? At 100,000? If not, looks like we have a lucky advance bidder, 110,000 UK. UK was ahead of you. 110 is with UK. Would you like one more? 120, paddle number 981. It's in the room here with a lady collector at 120,000. UK, come back to me. 120, still ahead of you. 12萬，而家出價 120,000 Hong Kong. UK, you came back 130,000 with UK now at 130,000. 13萬而家係 UK 嘅13萬，so UK 的。Ma'am, would you like one more? Quite sure? Very well then, 130,000 with my UK collector online for 130,000, going once, going twice, and sold to you for 130,000, paddle number 7081. Congratulations, UK. Moving on, we have lot 338A, Patek Philippe sports model. This is the Aquanaut 5065 in steel. A wonderful example, and I can start the bidding at 130, 40, 150, 160,000 starts me at 160,000. 16萬係而家出價 160,000. Who would give me more at 160,000? 170 New York, thank you very much, but I have 180 with my advance at 180,000. Still for my Hong Kong, 190, thank you New York, but I have 200. Try one more New York. 200 is still with me. 220 Malaysia, new place. Thank you Malaysia, thank you for joining us this evening. 220 is yours now at 220. 22萬而家係 Malaysia 嘅出價 220,000. New York, would you like to go one more at 220,000? 220 is with my Malaysia collector for this 240 Hong Kong, new place. Welcome Hong Kong. 240,000. 260 Malaysia. It's all in Asia now. New York, are you joining us? 260 back with Asia. 26萬而家係 Asia 出價 ,26萬是 Malaysia 的 260,000 for this Aquanaut. 260 then, Hong Kong, would you like 280? If not, I'm selling to my collector from Malaysia for 260. Fair warning online, Malaysia, New York and Hong Kong, Malaysia, you have it. Last chance. Oh, there's a phone line here that I missed. Alicia, you're on this lot. Let's give a moment to Alicia. A new phone line has connected. You're out. Looks like it's Malaysia. 260,000. Sold for 260,000, paddle 7318. Congratulations, Malaysia. Well done. Moving on, lot 339, a very special Frank Mueller. This is the double-phase chronograph, meaning it has two sides. It is from 2004 with certificate and box. Let's begin the bidding at 75,000. 75,000 starts me at 75,000 only for this very cool Frank Mueller at 75,000. Full set, 80,000 Hong Kong, but I have 85,000. Try one more. I have 85 with my advance. 90,000, thank you Hong Kong. It's yours now. You've cleared all my bids at 90,000 with my Hong Kong collector. Very wise collector, Hong Kong. This is a wonderful example, very rare, at 90,000. Who would give me more? Phone banks? Are we on this lot? Izor, Leon, at 90,000. At 90,000 for this very 95 just ahead of you, Hong Kong. And 95 is with Alex, and 100 with you, sir, at 100 with you. Hong Kong, I saw you. It's 100 with the gentleman seated here at 100,000. 100,000, 110,000, back with Alex, in the back at 110,000. Sir, would you like one more? It is a very cool watch. Perhaps you have seen it at the preview, at 110 with Alex now. At 110,000. Alex, 120, ahead of you, Alex, 120 with Singapore. 130, back with Alex, Singapore. Try one more. It's ahead of you with Alex in the room at 130,000. Sir, would you like to join us again? 130 is with Alex in the back, and you can have it at 140. 13萬而家係 Alex 嘅 130,000. Singapore, are you trying for one more? 130 is with Alex. I guess your collector really knows how rare this is. At 130,000, very good taste. At 130,000. Gentlemen seated here in the front of the room, would you like to try one more? Considering, is at 130,000, then selling to Alex for 130,000. Are you calculating here, sir? Fair warning, last chance, 140,000. Well done, at 140,000. It's worth the wait. Thank you very much, sir. 150,000 back with Alex. 150 back with Alex. Are you sure? Thank you very much anyways. 150 selling to Alex in the back of the room for 150. Sold. Paddle 10, 12. Moving on back to the design lot. It is lot 340. It is a Jean Prouvé sun shutter. A wonderful French architect. This work is from 1964. And let's start the bidding at 55, 60, and 65,000. 65,000 for the sun shutter. 70,000 is all. 70 is with Izor now at 70,000. 70,000, 75,000, here with me at 75,000. 75, 80,000, you've cleared my bid at 80,000, is with you now at 80,000 for this very cool Jean Prouvé sun shutter at 80,000 online. Would you like to join us at 80,000 for this large piece of work by Jean Prouvé? Selling then to Izor and her collector for 80,000. Sold to you 1006. Congratulations for 80,000. We still have another one if you would like one. Another Jean Prouvé sun shutter. It goes in a pair. And let's begin also at 55, 60, 65,000. Starts me at 65,000. At 65,000 now. At 65,000. Izor, would you like 70,000? But I have 75,000 here. At 75,000. Try one more, Izor. 75,000. It looks great in a pair. 80,000. Thank you very much, Izor. At 80,000. You've cleared all my bids again. It is yours now at 80,000. Fair warning then. Selling to Izor and the collector at 80,000. Sold. Paddle 1006. Congratulations. Moving on to lot 342, we have a German photographer, the Wolfgang Tillmans Paper Drop series, Paper Drop Studio 1 from 2018. Let's begin the bidding at, say, 75, 80, 85, 90,000 starts me at 90,000. At 90,000 now. 90,000 for the Wolfgang Tillman Paper Drop. 90,000. Yes, 90,000 here. 90,000, 95 Japan, thank you, but I have 100,000 with my absentee bid at 100,000. Try one more, Japan. 110,000, you've cleared my bids. You have it now at 110,000 Japan. Congratulations, it's with you now at 110,000. Jonathan, are you on this lot? Phone banks, are you on this lot? If not, I am selling to a wise collector at 110,000, 120 Greenwich. 120,000 is with Greenwich, Connecticut. 130 back with Japan. 130 is with Japan. 130,000 now. Connecticut, would you like to come back? It's ahead of you with Japan at 130,000. 13萬而家 Japan 嘅出價13萬 130,000. Are we done? 140 Connecticut. Thank you very much for coming back at 140. Japan. It's at 140 ahead of you. 140,000 Hong Kong dollars with Connecticut at 140,000. Japan. Are you coming back? If not, I'm selling to the collector from Connecticut for 140,000. Going once, going twice, Japan. And sold for 140,000 to paddle 7239. Japan, if you missed out on this one, you can try for lot 343. Give me a moment here. Lot 343, as you can see, it is part of the paper drop series. This time it's London with a touch of red. Let's begin the bidding at 70, 75, 80, 80,000 starts me at 80,000. At 80,000 now. 80,000 is with me here with my absentee bidder for 80,000. Japan, are you coming back? It's at 80,000 with my absentee bidder at 80,000. 80,000 still with my absentee bid. Paddle 6015 at 80,000. Only 85,000 Connecticut. Thank you very much, but I have 90,000. 90 is still with my absentee bid at 90,000. Connecticut, if you got the last one, maybe you should get this one too. Goes in a pair, looks great at 90,000. 90,000, still with my absentee bid at 90,000. Connecticut, give me one more at 90,000. 95,000, thank you very much, Connecticut, but I have 100,000. 100,000 with my absentee bid, paddle 6015, that's correct, at 100,000. 10万 10万 100,000 Hong Kong dollars. Don't let this one go, Connecticut. Try one more at 100,000. 100,000 then, 110,000. Good move. You've cleared all my bids. It's with you, Connecticut, for 110,000. Jonathan, are you on this lot? If not, I'm selling to my collector from Connecticut for 110,000. Sold for 110,000. Paddle 7239. Congratulations. Moving on. Lot 344. Just organizing my notes here. Give me a moment. We have beautiful work. I really like this work. It's the Seascape series by Hiroshi Sugimoto. It is the North Pacific Ocean, Okurosaki. Let's begin the bidding at 110, 120, 130, 140,000. Start me at 140,000 now. 140,000 starts me at 140,000. 150, but I have 160 with my absentee bid at 160,000. 160 is with me still for these very peaceful and serene work by Hiroshi Sugimoto at 160,000. Izo is ahead of you at 160,000. 16萬係而家出價 160,000 ahead of you. It's in my book for 160,000. Give me a sign, Izo. No? You thinking? 160,000 in the book. Maybe you should try one more at 160,000. Selling then for 100, I see you, 170,000. I have you. Izor at 170,000 from Japan. I'm out. It's yours now, Japan, at 170,000. Now, Izor, would you like to try 180? Was there a phone on the phone banks? Sophie, you're still on this? Ahead of you with Japan for 170,000. You're out. Izor, you're out. Selling then to my Japan collector for 170,000. Sold for 170,000, paddle 7322. Congratulations, Japan. And we also have another one for you, Izor and Sophie. Lot 345, another Hiroshi Sugimoto work, Bay of Sagami, Atami. It'll go great in pairs again, and I can start the bidding at 110, 120, 130, 140,000 starts me at 140,000. 140,000 with me, 150 by 160 with me. My absentee bid at 160,000. Japan, would you like this one? 160, 170 now with Jonathan on the phone at 170. 170 with Jonathan on the phone. Izor, you're on this? Perhaps? 170, nope. Okay, no problem. Sophie, are you on this one? It looks like you are, but give me a sign. 180, thank you, Sophie. 180 on the phone banks. Ahead of you, JC, at 180 with Sophie. Japan, would you like to try for this one? 180,000 Hong Kong dollars with Sophie and her collector on the phone. 18萬係而家出㗎，18萬 180,000 with my colleague Sophie on the phone at 180,000. Jonathan, you're out. Looks like you have it. Sophie at 180,000, going once, twice, and sold for 180,000, paddle 1038. Congratulations, Sophie, and your collector. Moving on, we have a design chair, lot 346 by Ron Arad, Big Easy Volume 2, iconic piece of work, and I can start the bidding at 95, 100, 110,000 starts me at 110,000. 11萬係而家出價 at 110,000. 110,000. It's a work from 1988 at 110,000. Iconic piece of work from the artist at 110,000. 11萬 11萬 at 110,000. At 120 with my advance, 130 with my advance now, 130,000 now, at 130,000. Online, would you like to join me at 130,000? 13萬 13萬 at 130,000. For the Ron Arad, the whole chair is made out of one sheet of steel at 130,000. 130,000 now. At 130,000 is all we want this lot. 130,000. At 130,000. If not, I have to go to 140 now. At 140,000. 140,000 for the Ron Arad. Online, would you like to join me at 140,000? Phone banks, collectors in the room at 140,000. Fair warning, raising my gavel at 140,000 only for the Ron Arad for 140,000. 140,000 Hong Kong dollars. And that's a pass at 140,000. Moving on, one of my favorite lots of the sale, lot 347 by Gio Ponti, Diamonds Flatware Service for 24 people. This set has 244 pieces, and I can start the bidding at 260, 270, 160 and 170,000. 170,000 now, 170,000 at 170,000. 170,000. 180, but I have 190 with my absentee bid at 190,000. 190 with my absentee bid. 200. Thank you, Izor. I'm out. It's with you now at 200,000. 200,000 is with Izor. Phone banks, give me a sign if you're joining on this lot. If not, I am selling to Izor for 200,000 for this gorgeous set of flatware at 200,000. Fair warning online, last chance, and sold to you, Izor, paddle 1031 for 200,000. Moving on back to watches. Lot 348, we have the Vacheron Constantin. This is a limited edition of 100 pieces. This is number 91, made for the Greek market. It is the overseas chronograph with a blue dial. Where should we begin? And let's start at 90, 95, 100,000 starts me at 100,000. 100,000 only at 100,000. Who would give me more at 100,000 for the overseas chrono? 110,000 Greece, but I have 120. 120 is with my advance at 120. 12万, 12万. Greece, come back to me. 120 is ahead of you. 130 Greece. I'm out. You have it now at 130 Greece. What a wonderful watch for you, the Greek market overseas chronograph at 130,000. Who will give me more at 130,000 for this full set example, numbered 91 out of 100, 130,000. Selling then to my Greece collector for 130,000, if no one's joining, at 130,000, going once, going twice online, sold for 130,000, paddle 7055. Moving on, lot 349. It is a Rolex Cosmograph Daytona 16520 from 1997 with box and paper. Extremely well preserved here with the black dial version. And I can start the bidding at 140, 150,000, sorry, 150,000, 150,000 with the tie bids at 150,000. Who will break my tie at 150,000? 150, 160 Mexico, but I have 170. 170 is still with me, with my advance bidder at 170,000. 170 still, 180 Mexico, thank you, but I have 190,000 with my advance. Slightly ahead of you at 190,000, 19万, 19万. It's with my absentee bidder, 7131 paddle from China. 190,000, Mexico. Would you come back to me? It's ahead of you with China for 190,000. It is a very well preserved example. Look at the photo here on my left. 190,000. Are we all done Mexico? Raising my gavel for 190,000. Fair warning, Mexico. Last chance. And selling to my 200,000, not yet. Texas joining us. Thank you very much. At 200,000, you've cleared my bids. It's yours now at 200,000 with Texas. 10万，而家喺 Texas 出價20萬。200,000 going once, 200,000 going twice, Mexico, and sold for 200,000. Congratulations, Texas paddle 7233. Next, we have lot 350, and it is an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak chronograph with a very cool dial in steel with certificate and box. And I can start the bidding at 130, 140, 150. Start me at 150,000. 160, but I have 170 here, 180, 190. 190, still with me at 190. 190. Thank you, Natalie. 190 still here with me, with my advance at 190,000. Who would give me more? 190, 190, not 170, 190 is with me, with my advance bidder. Thank you very much. 190, so next would be 200. Would you like 200 online? I saw you. It's at 190 with my advance bidder at 190. Come back to me. Don't let this one go at 190,000. It's with paddle number Hong Kong, 200,000. But I have 220 Hong Kong. Try one more. 220 is with my advance. From UAE, paddle 7144. 220. Hong Kong. 而家係22萬，試多一口。220,000 Hong Kong dollars. 240, new place, Connecticut. Welcome. 240. You cleared my bids at 240. It's with you now at 240,000. Hong Kong, are you coming back? If not, I'm selling to Connecticut for 240,000. Fair warning, Hong Kong. Last chance, and sold for 240,000, 7239. Congratulations, Connecticut. Moving on, lot 351, we have a vintage Rolex Red Sub, reference 1680. Please note that the estimate for the present lot is 120 to 300,000. This is a Mark II example, and I can start the bidding at 100, 110 and 130,000. 130,000 starts me at 130,000 only. 130,000. 130,000 with my advance bidder at 130,000. Who would give me the next bid at 140? It's at 130,000 now with my advance bid at 130,000. 130 still for this Mark II example. I love the faded bezel on this one for the red sub at 130,000. Online, are you joining me at 130,000? 13萬係而家出價 130,000 for this gorgeous example of red sub with beautiful, beautiful looms at 130,000. Going once at 130,000. Going twice at 130,000. 140, not yet. 140 is online, I saw that at 140, but I have 150 with my advance. 150 still with me. Try one more. 150,000 now with my advance from Indonesia. 150,000. Are you coming back online? If not, I'm going to sell for 150,000. Fair warning online. Last chance. And sold for 150,000. Paddle 7304. Just grabbing a drink here. Give me a moment, please. Moving on, we have a Jean-Michel Basquiat Flexible. This is a wonderful work, which we sold the original work for 45.3 million at Phillips. Where should we begin? Let's start at 300, 320, 350, 350, and 380 with my advance at 380,000. 380,000 with my advance at 380,000. 380,000 for the flexible at 380,000 with my collector in Taiwan for 380,000. 400,000 Japan, not yet. You have it at 400,000 Japan at 400,000. Paddle 7340 from Japan, 400,000 for this large work by Jean-Michel Basquiat. at 400,000. Phone banks, are we on the slot? Is all. Thank you. At 400,000, still with my Japan collector. Online, are you coming to me? At 400,000. If not, I'm selling for 400,000 to my Japan collector. Not yet. New York 420. Thank you, New York, for joining us at 420,000. Japan. Not yours yet. It's with New York. Shall we make it 450? It's with my New York collector now for 420,000. Japan, come back to me. 420 is ahead of you. 420, 42万, 42万. It's with New York. Japan, what should we do? It's 420 ahead of you with New York. I'm raising my gavel. I can sell for 420,000 to my New York collector for 420,000. Going once, Japan. Going twice, Japan. It's your last chance for 420,000. Sold for 420,000. 7, 2, 3, 4. Congratulations, New York. Moving on, I have a very cool piece of artwork by Kenny Schaff. This is a unique piece made with recycled materials to raise the awareness of plastic pollution. Very meaningful work, and I can start the bidding at, say, 320, 350, 350,000. 350,000 starts me at 350,000. 350,000. Who would give me more? 350 and 380 now, and 380,000 at 380,000. 380,000 still here at 380,000. Who would give me more for this piece unique work? For 380,000. 380,000 still at 380,000. 38万, 38万 at 380,000. 380,000 still for the Kenny Schaff with a gorgeous, sharp, yellow surfboard for 380,000. 380,000. Yvonne, are you on this? For 380,000. Online. Is there something wrong with my online? We'll give you a moment. There's some technical difficulties online. We're just restarting here. Still at 380,000. At 380,000. 38万. 38万. At 380,000. Still rebooting. I'm waiting for a sign from my colleague on the phone banks. At 380,000. This gives me a chance to have a drink. You're fixing, sure, we'll wait. I'll just take a sip of water now. Thank you for giving me a chance to take a sip. At 380,000. Thank you for your patience. We're still fixing the technical glitch here at 380,000. 300. 380 is still here. Online, you can join now. It's at 380,000 for the Piece Unique Kenny Schaaf. Very large work, very cool on the wall, as you can see if you visit our gallery at 380,000. 38万, 38万. 380,000. I'm giving a moment to my online collectors to join me, since we have a small glitch online at 380 still, at 380,000. Is anyone joining me at 380,000? Are we all good at 380,000? Fair warning then for 380,000. Last chance online for 380,000. Don't miss this one out at 380,000. Still at 380. I'm waiting for you to join me online. Now's the chance. 380,000. If not, for 380,000 and plus for 380,000. Moving on, we have lot 354. Another designer chair. This time is Paul Kjaergaard, the hammock lounge chair. I can start the bidding. My screen is not updated. Here in my laptop. There we go. Thank you very much. Lot 354. Let's begin the bidding at 60, 65, 70, and 75,000. 75,000 for this very cool chair at 75,000. 75,000. From a Danish designer at 75,000. This is produced in 1977 for 75,000. I see you, Yvonne. 80? 80,000, Yvonne. 80,000 is with Yvonne, but I have 85,000. Izor, come back to me. 85,000. 85 still here. 85 is still here. Try 90 is all. 85,000. At 85,000 for this very, very nice lounge chair that would look great in your collector's home, I'm sure, at 85,000. Yvonne, do you want to join me? At 85,000, 85,000, 85,500. 85,000. Online, you can also join me. It's at 85,000 now. 90,000, Yvonne. Thank you very much. 90,000. You have it now at 90,000. Come on, you got Yvonne yet. 90,000 is all. Are you quite sure? It's at 90,000. Selling then to Yvonne and her collector on the phone for 90,000. Sold for 90,000, paddle number 1023. Thank you very much, Yvonne. Moving on back to watches. Lot 355, we have the Urwerk Dark Knight made in titanium. This is a limited edition of 77 pieces. This is number 10. Look at that strap here. I love this strap. Very sharp orange strap. And I can start the bidding at 160, 170, and 180. Straight at the low estimate at 180,000. Sapaman for the Urwerk, 180,000. Why not? 200 ahead of you, Hong Kong. 200 is with Alicia on the phone for 200,000. 200,000 ahead of you, Hong Kong. I saw you. It's at 220, Hong Kong. 220 is with my Hong Kong collector online. 220. Alicia. 22,000. It's with my Hong Kong collector online. Thank you for joining us in the evening at 220,000. It is a full set acceptable and 240,000 Singapore. Thank you very much for joining us. 240 Singapore. Now, Alicia and Hong Kong, you can come back at 260. 240 is with my collector in Singapore. 240 now. Alicia, you're out. Thank you very much. 240 with Singapore. Hong Kong, try one more. 240 is ahead of you with Singapore at 240. If not, I'm selling to my Singapore collector for 240,000 for this gorgeous dark night. For 240,000, fair warning Hong Kong, last chance, and sold for 240,000, 7319. Congratulations, Singapore. Moving on, we have a very fun Rolex. This is lot 356, the Oyster Perpetual 36 with a Tiffany dial. With guarantee and presentation box, it is a no reserve lot, but I have very good interest and I can start the bidding already at 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 80,000 with Thai bids. With my advance at 80,000 now. 80,000 with Thai bids. Who will break my tie? 85,000 Mexico, just ahead of you. Now, 100,000? For sure, 100,000. Thank you very much. 100,000 is on the phone bags at 100, 110 back to Mexico. 110, it's with Mexico. Would you like 120? 120, China, ahead of you. 120 with China. 谢谢. 120,000 is with China. 130, back with Mexico. 130,000 for the Tiffany dial. 140, Japan, new place. Thank you, Japan, at 140,000. Joyce, are you still 150, Hong Kong? 150 with Hong Kong. Joyce, you are still on this lot, yeah? I see you. 160, Japan. 160 with Japan. Who will bring this home? Hong Kong, Japan, or maybe Joyce? 160,000 for the Tiffany blue dial. Full set, very, very well preserved at 160,000. Mexico, would you like to come back? It's with Japan now for 160,000. 160,000 now. 16万, 16万. Or China, you can join me at 170. 160, I see you, Joyce. 160. Still thinking? Don't think too long. At 160,000. 160,000 going once. 160,000 going twice. I'm going very slowly for you to connect with your collector. Last chance. Thank you very much. And sold for 160,000 to my Japan collector, paddle number 7118. Moving on, a very, very fun watch. This is the Alain Silberstein lot 357, the Tourbillon Volant. This is number 1 out of 9 pieces. Where should we begin? And let's see. It's a no reserve lot, but I do have interest at 60, 65, and 70,000. 70,000 starts me. 75,000, thank you, Thomas, but 80 I have. 80. 85, 90. 95, 100. Okay, sure, at 100,000. Still with my absentee bid at 100,000. Thank you, Thomas. At 110,000 Singapore. Thank you for joining me, Singapore. This is a wonderful piece. Love the blue dial and red and blue hands at 110,000. 110,000 from Singapore. Thank you for joining me this evening, Singapore, at 110,000. Are we all done for this number 1 out of 9 pieces? 110 going once, twice, and sold for 110,000, paddle 7182. Congratulations. Moving on, we have a work by Cause and Estudio Campana, lot 358. What an eye-catching example with plush creatures. And we can start the bidding at 220, 240. 240 starts me at 240,000. 240,000. 260, thank you, Mexico, but I have 280. 280 is with me at 280. Try one more, Mexico. 280 is ahead of you with my collector in Austria. 300. Thank you, Thailand. Thank you for joining me. Thailand for 300,000. 300,000 now with Thailand. Mexico at 300,000 with my Thailand collector for this very, very fun piece of chair by Kors and a Studio Campana for 300,000. I love the red color here, very sharp, looks great in your living room at 300,000. Are we all done for 300,000? 30万, 30万. Phones, did I miss out anyone for 300,000? Izora, are you on this lot? Nope, okay. For 300,000, going once, 300,000, going twice. And sold for 300,000. Congratulations, Thailand, paddle 7252. Moving on, a very large work by Kors is untitled. This work took 5 years in making. What a wonderful piece of craftsmanship. And I can start the bidding at 200, 220, 240,000. 240,000 at 240,000. Who will give me 260 at 240 now for this large rare medium by the artist for 240,000. This work was started from 2016 until 2021, 5 years in making. 240,000 at 240,000. Online, are you joining me? This is an additional 4 pieces, and I believe Kors also has this one in his private collection at 240,000. 24万, 24万. Phone banks, are you joining me? At 240,000 for this Kors at 240,000. 260 Thailand, thank you Thailand at 260, but I have 280. 280 still with me at 280,000. At 280,000 now. 280,000. 208, 300, but I have 320. 320 still with me at 320,000. 320 still with me at 320. 320 still at 320,000 with me. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, Thailand, you can come back to me. It's at 320,000 now. At 320. 340? Would you like 340 then? Thailand, I can try 340 if you wish. 320 is still here, but you can have it at 340. 320 is with me at 320. Try one more, Thailand. Don't miss out on this one. It's a very large work at 320,000. 32万, 32万 at 320. 320 still here. Thailand, try 340 if you wish. Can we make sure that my online bidder can come back at 340? Thank you very much. At 320, 32万, 320,000. Waiting for 340 online, still at 320,000. 320,000. Thailand, come back to me. It's at 320,000. Don't let this one go at 320,000. And 330. 330 now. Oh, sorry. 320, but you can try 330. 320 is still here. You can try 330 if you wish. 330, Thailand, thank you very much. You have it now at 330. Very wise collector at 330. And I can sell at 330 to my Thailand collector. Thank you very much. Fair warning. Last chance phone bag for 330. Sold for 330. Congratulations, Thailand. Well done. Paddle 7252. Moving on, we have lot 360, the Hans J. Wagner chair. It is a valet stand and a chair. Wonderful example, and I can start the bidding at 32, 35, 38, 40,000. 40,000 starts me at 40. 42,000, but 45 I have in the book at 45,000. 48,000 now. 48, you have it. It's all at 48,000. It's with 50,000, not yet Hong Kong online for 50,000. Man, at 50,000. 55,000 now. 55 with Jonathan on the phone. 55,000. Who will give me 60? 60 Hong Kong. Thank you, Hong Kong. Look, man, 而家係你嘅 60,000. 65,000 back with Jonathan at 65,000. Hong Kong. New place, 70,000. Thank you, Alicia. Ahead of you, Hong Kong. 70 is on the phone with Alicia. 75,000 back with Jonathan. 75,000. 80,000 with Alicia now. 80,000. 80,000. 85,000 back to Jonathan on the phone. All the actions on the phone banks. Online, you can come back at 90 if you wish. 85 with Jonathan. 90,000 back to Alicia. 9萬而家 Alicia 嘅出價。90,000. 95,000 with Jonathan. 95,000. 95,500而家係 Jonathan 嘅電話。Are you sure, Alicia? You're not sure. Okay, great. 95,000 still with Jonathan. 95,000 with Jonathan on the phone. 100,000 now. 100,000. I was just going to grab a drink at 100,000. Are you quite sure, Jonathan? 100,000 with Alicia. You're out. Looks like you have it, Alicia, at 100,000. Fair warning online, selling for 100,000 to Alicia and her collector for 100,000. Wait, okay, I'll wait, Jonathan. We've come all this way. 105, of course. 105. 110 could be yours, Alicia. 105. Thinking. Was that a great move from Jonathan, Alicia? Can I sell to Jonathan? Not yet. You're out. Looks like you have it, Jonathan, for 5,000. Fair warning, last chance, and sold to Jonathan, 1030. Great move, Jonathan. Moving on. Alicia, you can try for this one. Lot 361 is the Arnie Jacobsen egg chair with an ottoman from a Danish designer. Great piece from 1958. And I can start the bidding at 16, 17, 18, 19,000. 19,000 start me. At 19,000. 19,000. 19,000, please, Bella. At 19,000. Just fixing the, there we go, 19,000. Thank you very much. At 19,000 for this gentleman chair. At 19,000. Alicia, maybe you should ask your collector if he would like to collect this one as well. At 19,000. 20,000 Hong Kong. Thank you very much, Hong Kong, at 20,000, but I have 22,000. You can have it for 24,000 though, if you would come back to me for this wonderful chair at 24,000 Hong Kong. 22,000 is here. 24,000. Thank you, Hong Kong. Good move. You have it out at 24,000. at 24,000. Who will be joining me at 24,000? Next could be 26,000. 24,000 at 24,000. 24,000. 24,000. So with my Hong Kong collector at 24,000. At 24,000. This chair was designed for the SAS Royal Hotel in Copenhagen. 26,000 Florida. Thank you very much. And 26,000 Hong Kong. Shall we try 28,000? Florida has it at 26,000. 26,000. It's with Florida, slightly ahead of you. You can come back at 28,000 Hong Kong. 26,000. 26,000. 28,000. Thank you very much, Hong Kong. 28,000 now. 28,000. 28,000. At 28,000. Still ahead of you. It's with Hong Kong now at 28,000. Florida, would you like to come back at 30,000? It's at 28,000, and I can sell to my Hong Kong collector for 28,000. It's at 28,000. 28,000. Florida, you can come back at 30,000. It's at 28,000. 28,000 then. Raising my gavel, selling to my Hong Kong collector for 28,000. Fair warning, Florida. Last chance. Sold to my Hong Kong collector for 28,000, pedal 7029. And we are at the final lot of this evening. Lot 362. We have a Yoshitomo Nara, hand searching. Where should we begin for this lot? Let's begin at 280, 300, 320. 320 starts me at 320,000. 320,000. 350, Li Hua, 350. 350 is with Li Hua at 350. 350 is with Li Hua on the phone. 350,000. 380, Japan. Thank you, Japan. 380 with Japan. Li Hua. It's at 380,000. 400 back to Li Hua. 420 back to Japan. 420 is with Japan. 420 is with my Japan collector. 420,000. 430, sure, but my Japan collector can come back at 440. 430 is with Li Hua on the phone, but my collector in Japan, 440. Very swift. Well done, Japan. 440. 440,000 with my Japan collector. Would you like to try 450, Li Hua? 440 is with Japan. 450, thank you, Li Hua. 450 is with Li Hua. 460, right away, Japan. 460. Say Saloma. It's ahead of you, Li Hua. 460 is with Japan. 470. 460 is with Japan. 460,000. Are you quite sure? 460 with Japan. Are we all done? At 460,000 only, for 460,000. Thank you for your patience, Japan. Just waiting for Li Hua and her collector on the phone at 460,000, still with you at 460,000. You're done. Looks like you have it then for 460,000 Japan. Fair warning online. Last chance. And sold for 460,000. Congratulations, Battle 7118. Thank you for your support, everyone, online and in the room. Have a good evening.